Let's talk about your life's mission, your life's purpose, what you're here to do. If you know what that is, phenomenal. That's incredible, and congratulations, because so few people will ever find that. But I also want to rattle it a little bit if you think you know what it is, and also make it okay if you don't know what it is. You know, there's this big myth that all of us have to have this one narrowly defined mission on the planet, and I'm not sure that that's so true. And if you track it back into the times of philosophy, or you track it back in times of more of the modern era, you start to see it really started to emerge as a big conversation really around that time when, you know, people were supposed to be apprentices in little villages. That time that really animated in the popular culture was when it was all about the Industrial Revolution. Figure out your niche, your skill, the thing that you're supposed to do. And I don't see that as relevant today, where you have so many people who are doing multiple passion projects that they're deeply engaged with, they find meaningful, they find fulfilling, and they're difficult to put on a business card as one thing. I actually believe that as cultures continue to become more developed, as the worldwide global sort of phenomenon happens of freelancers, of very flexible workplaces and work ideas, that we'll start to see more and more people getting away from this idea that they have to be one thing. You don't have to be or do just one thing. A lot of the great leaders, scientists, thought leaders of the past, they did lots of things. They had lots of goofy passions. Einstein didn't just do one thing. He actually had an incredible diversity of interests. So did Leonardo da Vinci, and so did Michelangelo, so does Bill Gates. I mean, come on, it's like very few people have just this one thing. They might become known for one thing, but as you see, the more wealth someone gets or the more influence they get, the more they tend to diverge out into multiple areas of interest that draw their passion. And it's hard to just find what's their one mission. Today, with so many opportunities, I think it's not about just one mission, because you're gonna have lots of missions that you go on in your life, but rather it's about finding messages that are important to you. You know, things that you say, I believe in that message and I'm gonna support it in every way I can. And I believe in this over here too. I'm gonna support it in every way that I can. And I believe in this project, I'm gonna support it in every way I can. It's important to have a diversity of interests and missions in life, I believe. But to those who say no, that you gotta have this one thing. Brendan, I feel so lost and confused. I gotta have a thing. What's my thing? Well, here's some ideas for you. First and foremost, if you're looking for one defined mission in your life, make it this: to live the best quality of life that you can. And what that means is, it's gonna be not just focusing on one thing, it's gonna look at your overall life. What do I mean by that? Well, when you think about your life, there's so many areas of your life, right? You've got your health, you've got your relationships, you've got your intimate relationship, if you have one, you've got your finances, you've got your spirituality and your practices, you've got your hobbies, you've got, you know, your ability to do something, to have a job or career or mission or purpose. You've got all these 7 or 8 major areas of your life. I think that everyone's mission should be, how can I grow in each of those areas and live each of those areas by my own standards, by my own ambitions, contributing what I really desire in this area? How can I optimize my health? How can I optimize what I do during the day? How can I optimize my relationships? It's that idea that we can all grow and develop a greater level of self-mastery in all areas of our life. And I often tell people, if you start optimizing all the different areas of your life, the mission begins to emerge. Because what you'll have to go through to improve each of those areas of your life will start connecting you with new learning, new ideas, new mentors, new role models. And in that process, you'll start to see more things. Because you know what? It's hard to have a mission in life if you've never seen anything. So what I'm always telling high schoolers or college graduates, I'm like, go out and see stuff. See the world, go explore a little bit. It's hard to say, well, here's what I'm supposed to do if you've never seen anything. So go try a bunch of different things. I would say also follow your interests. If you're deeply curious in your off hours, you're paying attention to photography, or you find yourself always so fascinated by this one topic, whether it's fashion or music or the arts, or whether it's geeking out and coding on cool stuff, it's like whatever it is that you're just passionately interested in, that interest might develop into a calling. that interest might be worth exploring. That interest, like, go down the wormhole. Don't be scared of it. Be like, oh wow, I'm interested in this for some reason. I wonder if I can do an internship on that. I wonder if I could get a job in that, and really, or do something to earn some revenue doing something like that. Like, really get passionate about your interests, and as you do that, you'll start to find out what's really right for you. And sometimes after doing something right for you long enough and being rewarded for it, you say, this is my thing. This is what I'm supposed to do. I would share that last idea is that if you can free yourself at this point in your life to allow yourself to transition from one thing to another, you're more likely to find the mission. A lot of people never find the mission, if that really exists, because what ends up happening is they get stopped and blocked and stuck into doing one thing, and they're scared to transition. Those who tend to find their real mission, if you talk to them, they transition to a lot of different things. They had a lot of different interests, and they weren't scared to bounce from one job to another, one career or company to another, one passionate pursuit to another. In other words, they tried a lot of things. They had a lot of resilience and a lot of self-reliance in trying new things and bouncing back from those things that didn't work. And so if you just feel totally stuck and I just have no idea what I'm supposed to do, then what you're supposed to do is change. If you're at that place where you're just like, I'm so confused about what I'm supposed to do, you need to shift. You need to get into your heart, into your head, into your spirit and say, what would be something that would draw my passion right now? What could I be really interested in? And bounce, go to that thing, try that thing, really get into it, because if you're stuck, you're never gonna find it. Oh, and bonus idea for you. If you don't know what your mission is, you've pursued all your passions, you've gone down the wormhole of your interests, you've seen the world, and you still don't know what you're supposed to be doing, a simple thing. Ask how you can help. Sometimes we think we're gonna figure it out in some esoteric, amazing moment of, I found my calling or my passion. Like someday we're gonna walk out the door and the piano purpose lands on you. It might not happen that way. You might not actually be able to figure out your mission or your purpose until you serve, until you help people. So on your personal journey to try and figure out what you're supposed to do, don't forget to stop and ask others, how can I help? Do you need anything? Sometimes in those moments of service and helping other people, we get our greatest levels of transformation and clarity. I hope that serves you, and I hope that you find a little piece of your own mission in this world, whether it's multiple missions, or it's one message or multiple message, or it's one grand unifying thing that enlivens you every day. Whatever it is, once you feel like you have tastes of those, once you know you have some of those, follow them. Put your whole heart into it. Go at it with full excitement and engagement, and you'll start to have what we call the charged life. Hey guys, it's Brendan. Did you like this episode? If you did, you can do 3 things right now to continue your journey. First, you can subscribe right here to my channel, which I hope you will, so I can keep sending you videos on a weekly basis to change your life. Second, you can get my brand new book for free by clicking the link right here. And third, you can also go to my website, sign up for my newsletter so that I can send you free offers, free products, free programs, updates on my events, new podcasts, and everything else that we don't do on this channel here. If you'd like to do that, just go ahead and click any of these buttons you see right here. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. Until then, go out there every single day of your life, live fully, love openly, and make your difference today.